from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. It's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Connor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's got room. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under pressure, they got him again. Patrick Queen, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Fielded at the 43. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I think he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Burrow on 3rd down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Moss. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Connor up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. Second down and 4. They'll run a draw now with Moss. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On third down, Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point put through by Bob. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throw left side complete to Chase. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Burrow will throw. He'll drop this underneath to Moss. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where you see the final score there. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Here's Harris to return it. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. They run behind center with Connor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
A shotgun snap, Fields. It's brought in by Harris. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the give, this is Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 102 yards rushing now for Connor and a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They hand this off to Harris, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
3rd and 19. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down with Moss. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Moss again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. And even 150 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
On the give, this is their fullback.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll try the left side with Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
James Conner,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Now, they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Here we go. Now Burrow on first down. Caught by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. On first down, Underwood.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Fields changing the play.
On 2nd down, it's Underwood. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Underwood, and he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Underwood.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And they take a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.